I'm Cole Schlegel, my rank is Senior Airman, and I'm stationed at JBSA Lackland. I got into Halo originally, that was my first game when I was in kindergarten. My friend Justin had it at his house, and I skipped all of the stops on the school bus, went straight to his house, and ended up playing it with him. And once I played it that first time, I was like, this is a damn good time. I ended up going to my first tournament when I was like 14 or 15, and it was a 2v2 tournament. It didn't do so hot. And then I went to my first actual major tournament when I was like 16 or 17, and I finished 6th place in the FFA. So it was a fun time. How did I meet them? I've known Trey on and off since like 2012. I don't think we met until maybe 2017, 2018. I'd always run into Trey like in the Halo 4 matchmaking playlist, and I hated playing against him. So I'm glad he's on my end of the sticks now. Allie, same thing. I just met her through playing, and then I knew she was like one of the top female players. And then Matt, kind of a last minute pickup. So I can't say I know Matt too well, but he's been good people. I'd say it definitely has a positive impact. You know, the last ForceCon that we did, 2022 was the first ever government sanctioned esports event, and we were fortunate enough to be able to play in that and win it, which is nice. So we're definitely looking to go back to back here, but to continue to push the boundaries of what the legitimacy of government-based esports can be. The military is not just typical military stuff. You have a life outside of the military also. I've been very fortunate to be able to blend the two together. We slapped them around pretty good in grand finals of ForceCon last year. The Army, I think last game was a live fire Slayer, and we beat them, I want to say it was like 50-27. Maybe it was worse than that, but I know they have maybe 1 or 2 new players on their team, so it should be a good series. Hopefully these continue to go on. We were extremely happy and fortunate to know that they're doing Halo again, but to hopefully just continue building them and make the events a bit more big. The last year ForceCon is kind of a hard one to beat in terms of scale. You know, we had it in the Boeing Center down in San Antonio. So just hopefully to continue to build it and make it a more prominent name like in the esports atmosphere. The esports in the military, when a lot of people think of it, they don't think of it as like a legitimate sport. When people think esports, they just think you're just sitting in front of a toy for hours clicking buttons. But when you try to get into like the competitive aspect of it and you see all the intricacies that go into each game, you can really understand what esports is and why people are good at what they do. Next 5 to 10 years, I mean, you know, you have like your Overwatch leagues and your Call of Duty leagues that are franchised now. It closes the gate of entry for a lot of like the younger players because you have to be on like those salary teams to be able to get into those leagues. I'd say in the younger generation, it's definitely getting a lot more popular. It's a lot more legitimized. Like we grow up with video games, we know what they are, we know what esports are, you know, it's more of a household name. Now, at least, people know their optics, they know their phases, they know their sentinels. So hopefully just to continue to legitimize it and make it a proper alternative to sports. I'd say thank you, Trey, Allie, and Matt, of course. You know, you can't come without your team. Thank you for Justin and the entire Air Force gaming crew. Without them, the entire event wouldn't be possible. Y'all with Rally Cry, I know you guys were here last year, so it's awesome to see you guys again. Thanks to the Navy also, because I know they're hosting this one. Hopefully it just keeps on as a tradition every year. So.